Greetings and salutations. Just a quick update on the last general membership meeting. Speaking for myself, nothing new was shared that I wasn't already aware of. There was a lot of I heard this and they're saying that, but nothing new, nothing in writing, just a bunch of talk. It took Yolanda, who was no longer a steward, to bring to the attention of the regional coordinator the MOU that was signed by management and the mail handlers union that affects and will affect our clerks. To my understanding, it was Yolanda's email that alerted the Nationals to this issue, not the general president or vice president who we pay to protect our interests. This is in no way a slight or shade to our brothers and sisters of the Mail Handlers Union. We love you and you know this. We are in this together to be sure, and there is enough food on the table for us all. We can't let them divide us. We must stand together. What this is, though, is a direct indictment of the current administration and is indicative of why morale is so low and the APWU local is so weak at the RPDC. I have stated all along that if the president had done her job properly and consistently, Bussey would probably still be open. Because how can you access from one facility into another facility that's being accessed and be in compliance with the contract? Also, the mail volume, for whatever reason, seems to overwhelm the workforce while our postal drivers and highway contractors sit in line for hours waiting to get loaded and unloaded, and our clerks are being kept on standby, especially on 203, where their help is greatly needed. Not to mention, you have these traffic contractors coming into the facility who are not required to go through any security protocols, but drive in, walk through, around, and out of the facility like they own it. This is without question a move toward privatization and why the event on March 20th should have been held at the RPDC rather than at the Maywood Post Office. This is unilateral and must be grieved. But if you didn't have a president bending over backwards to accommodate management, this would not be the case. I personally wrote a 1767 that I gave to my supervisor and a statement that I gave to Annetta to bring up at the safety meeting with management about the highway contractors that are allowed to come into our facility without being vetted. In this politically charged and hostile environment in this country, some of which I'm sure are concealing and carrying, which means that they are likely bringing weapons into the facility. This is threatening and places us all at risk. Every level of local management has been made aware of this, and they don't care at all. In fact, I was made aware that about a week ago on my off day, one of those highway contractors became enraged about having to wait in line and drove around everybody in line and came into the office after exchanging words with one of our members about jumping the line while continuing to be hostile. What did management do? They allowed it and let him take or drop off the mail without any recourse or consequences. This should not be and would never be under the right leadership. It would certainly be pushed. There would be certainly be pushback. But let's be real here. We are in a fight for our jobs. Nobody's going to save us if we are successful. It will be because we got involved. We learned the lessons from the past and we did our part. I understand the hesitancy and the caution, but doing nothing will ensure a loss. You know the slogan, you got to be in it to win it? Well, you actually have to put up a fight to win a fight. I want to remind you and encourage you in your role as members of Local 7033 that your concerns matter and your voices count. You are the highest authority in this local. You determine the kind of representation you receive. Too many of you are disengaged and disassociated from the process and work that's essential in maintaining a properly functioning local. You have to care enough to get involved. We have to get rid of this dead weight at the top to reach our full potential. Peace and solidarity to you all.